is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
The European Union has allocated €4 million, approximately 1.5 billion rupees in grants for fertilizers, seeds, and training to the most vulnerable farmers, as a response to the agriculture and food security crisis in Sri Lanka. These funds will be implemented by the Food and Agriculture Organization in Sri Lanka. The action has been officially launched yesterday in Colombo. The recent economic crisis severely impacted all farmers in the country, especially smallholder farmers cultivating lands of up to 0.5 hectare. These farmers have suffered immensely due to a major crop failure over the previous 2 harvesting seasons due to a lack of fertilizers and other inputs. This has led to reduced income and impacted their ability to provide for their essential needs, including food. The project will support 41,000 smallholder farmers cultivating land holdings of up to 0.5 hectare in the districts of Polonnaruwa, Badulla, Ampara, and Hambantota.
Last year in 2022, we faced the biggest challenge that we had ever faced during our known history. The agriculture production in the year 2022 hit the lowest. As we all know, agriculture production is now gradually catching up, but we must realize that it takes more time to bring back to the same level as before.
Where it is not just bringing in chemical fertilizer, dumping it in the field and waiting for the plants to come up, where it is actually helping them understand the judicious mix of a chemical with biofertilizer, with organic fertilizer, and all organic agronomic practices to ensure that the farmer does not lose out on his return to investment, but at the same time, the carbon footprint of his farming on this earth is lessened, and he has to, or he is capacitated to produce more with lesser resources. And that is what this program is going to do. We are going to reach about 42,000 farmers. Approximately 41,000 of them would be farmers who own land up to half an acre in the Mawali Authority area and the chosen districts. Hold the farmers, strengthen them, and in the process, strengthen the whole sector.
I'm very, very happy to be in this place for this event. The title of our project is called Responding to the Economic Crisis, Protecting Smallholder Farmer Livelihoods with Safe and Efficient Use of Fertilizer and Quality Seed for Better Productivity in Paddy Farming. Why did we do such a bureaucratic title? Because we want to show several things. First, economic crisis. The EU is stepping up. You know, when there's a crisis, people have to mobilize. They have to unite. They have to work together, and they have to increase their efforts. That's the definition of a crisis. And the EU is doing that with our Sri Lankan friends. The second thing is about protecting smallholder. Why do we put so much emphasis on protection? Because we work and we live in an economic world where we need to make profit to sustain livelihoods. But the problem is that there's a lot of inequality in transforming this knowledge into profit. There's a lot of inequality. And in Europe, we have a welfare system that I think we can be proud of. You know, among the developed economies, Europe is the least unequal one. And we want to share that because there's a fundamental thing, is that in order to be efficient, the protection needs to be targeted. Targeting. Not everyone can be protected. It's those who need to be protected. And Vinlendra mentioned as one of the key features of this as a smallholder is those who need the most. And that's why we are very happy to emphasize this in the title. The third thing is about safe and efficient use and quality seed. It's about sustainability. Sri Lanka is a small island which is very vulnerable to climate change. Anything that you put in the fields, you find it in the water tank just a few days later. You know, we know the figures.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.